This lesson is 7.5. It is add and subtracting fractions. For the directions, it says find the sum or difference, and we know difference means subtraction. So we're going to do one of each. We'll do 7, 9, and 10. Okay, so what is the first thing we look at when we want to add or subtract fractions? The denominator. Good. So I have 12 here and 12 here. So I can just subtract, right? Am I subtracting the numerator or the denominator?
Numerator.
Just the numerator. Okay, so 9/12 minus 5/12 is what?
4/12.
4/12, perfect, because 9 minus 5 is 4. Is that simplified? Oh, sorry.
No.
This should be a 12. This should be 12. Okay. 12. Perfect. So now I'm going to do what?
Simplify it.
Simplify it. How do I simplify it?
Divide it by 4.
Divide them both by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is what?
1.
1. And 12 divided by 4 is what?
3.
3. Good. So it simplified as 1/3. Okay. Could I just cut it in half?
Yes.
And then cut it in half again? So it would be 2 6, and then 2 6 cut in half is 1/3. Okay, let's look at number 9. What is the first thing we look at?
Denominator.
Yes, we look at the denominator. And it's what? The same. So we can just add the numerator. So 2 plus 1 is what? 3. And denominator is?
3.
Okay, what's the same? 3/3 is the same as what?
1 whole.
1 whole. Good. Okay, now let's look at 10. And it's a word problem, so we're going to do what? Cube. Okay. So Guy finds how far his house is from several locations and makes the table shown. How much farther away from Guy's house is the library than the cafe? How much farther is it? Okay, so I'm going to write down what I know, and I know that the library is 9/10. And the cafe is what?
4/10.
Is 4/10. Okay, so now I just have to decide, am I going to add or subtract? Yeah, it says how much farther away from the house is how much farther away from Guy's house is the library than the cafe? So I'm going to subtract. I'm finding out how much farther away it is. Now, the only problem is, oh, did I write it wrong? This is supposed to be tenths, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, 9/10 minus 4/10 is what? 5/10. Now, is that simplified?
No.
No, because 5 is what to 10? 1/2. Good. 1/2. Now I just checked to make sure I labeled it right. How much farther away from Guy's house is the library than the cafe? And it says distance in miles. So how should I label it? 1/2 mile. Perfect. Yes. And that's why I wrote 5/10 equals 1/2 mile. So I can get the whole answer totally and completely correct for sure. Okay, good job.